Wednesday, June 17. Faith Beyond Performance. Following God with a sincere heart. This reflection is prepared by Father Ayub Francis, pastor at St. Jude Church, Grand Rapids, Michigan, USA. Readings: 2 Kings chapter 2 verse 1 and 6 to 14, and Matthew chapter 6 verse 1, 6, and 16 to 18. My brothers and sisters, imagine for a moment that your most trusted mentor, teacher, or spiritual guide is about to leave. What would you ask from them? A gift? Some advice? A blessing? In today's first reading, Elisha stands beside Elijah during the prophet's final moments on earth. Elijah asks him, "What can I do for you before I am taken away?" Elisha does not ask for wealth, fame, or power. He asks for a double portion of Elijah's spirit. He desires God's power, God's wisdom, and God's presence in his life. When Elijah is taken up into heaven, Elisha picks up the fallen mantle and courageously continues the mission. The God who worked through Elijah now works through Elisha. The mission continues because the Spirit continues. The Gospel presents another challenge. Jesus warns his disciples not to practice their religion for applause. Prayer, fasting, and acts of charity are not performances for an audience. They are encounters with God. Jesus reminds us that what matters most is not what people see, but what God sees in the secret places of the heart. This message is especially relevant today. We live in a world where everything is displayed. People post their achievements, their vacations, their meals, and sometimes even their acts of generosity. There is a constant temptation to seek recognition, approval, and admiration. We can become more concerned about our image than our integrity, more interested in being noticed than in being holy. Jesus calls us to a different path. He invites us into the hidden life of grace. The most important things in life often happen in secret. A mother praying for her child, a husband caring for his sick wife, a young person resisting temptation, a parishioner quietly helping someone in need, a faithful Christian spending time before the Blessed Sacrament. Heaven sees these hidden sacrifices. The connection between the two readings is powerful. Elisha received Elijah's mantle because he remained faithful when others stayed at a distance. His strength came from his closeness to God. Likewise, Jesus teaches that true spiritual power comes from a relationship with the Father cultivated in prayer, humility, and self-denial. The Church does not need more celebrities. The Church needs more saints. Saints are not people who seek attention. They seek God. Their influence comes not from popularity but from holiness. The world is changed not by those who make the most noise, but by those who allow God to work through them. Today, Christ asks each of us, what are you seeking? Are we seeking human praise or God's approval? Are we seeking success or holiness? Are we asking for comfort, or are we asking for a greater share of God's Spirit as Elisha did? Lessons for followers of Jesus Christ. 1. Remain faithful to God's call even when the path is difficult. 2. Seek the Holy Spirit more than worldly success. 3. Pray, fast, and give generously without seeking recognition. 4. Remember that God sees every hidden act of love and sacrifice. 5. True greatness is measured by holiness, not popularity. Question for meditation: when no one is watching, am I still living faithfully for God, seeking His approval rather than the praise of others?